The day I turned 18, I walked to the bottle shop at the top of my road and I bought 6 bottles of red wine and a packet of cigarettes. So I was always turning to alcohol for something. It wasn't something that I wanted to do around people. It wasn't pleasurable for me. It was just a way of switching something off in my head from the very beginning. Just before I reached what people tend to talk about as rock bottom or the lowest, I was usually starting the day with a 6-pack and then usually drinking most of a bottle of spirits and then returning to beer in the evening. It just felt like I had no other choice. The scope of your life narrows. I had so many dreams. I had so many things that I really wanted to do with my life. I really wanted to be a poet. And what alcohol does when you're drinking at that level is it just replaces your dreams. I needed my wisdom teeth out and had needed it for a very long time. And on the way out, I was handed an aftercare pamphlet that said, "Whatever you do, don't drink." I was on an empty stomach. I had had to not eat before the dental procedure, and I was still experiencing the painkillers, and I was upset by how unpleasant the experience had been. So I just immediately started drinking. It goes blurry extremely quickly that day. There are fragments that will come to me, and they're very painful. I turned around the corner in my downstairs bathroom and I flipped on the light. And it wasn't only that I looked physically awful, which I did. I looked swollen from the operation and my skin was so pale. But I think what was really haunting about that moment was that I also looked at that person and I suppose I didn't see much of a person there at all. The boy that I had been, that had loved poetry and had wanted so much out of life, was just gone, just not there anymore. And seeing myself in that state made the severity of the problem clear to me for the first time in a decade. I've never had a drink since. I spoke to doctors as I was getting sober, but I lied about the amount that I had been drinking because I still felt such guilt and shame. And it's very, very important, if you are someone looking to get sober, that you get as much medical help as possible, because quitting alcohol is extremely dangerous. The second anniversary of getting sober, I was away with a group of friends that I had kind of built. There's a photo of me on that second anniversary, lying in a creek. And I had just, for such a long time, never really imagined that that kind of life was possible for me. I have people in my life now, and for 10 years, I didn't really have people in my life.